What's going on, guys? Today is our 25th birthday and we're doing a birthday workout with you guys, so follow along with us and see all the things that we do to make sure we stay shredded year round and also build muscle at the same time.
Here we have a push day, and starting off I have 500-pound sled pushes. This helps me activate my entire body, getting it used to the rest of the workout. I also added 10 push-ups after each push to warm up my chest.
So how do you feel after that? What do you feel like you did the most?
Push. A little weak in my chest right now. I haven't done chest. I just realized in a long time, so I felt pretty weak on my push-ups. But the cool thing is when you start working out more, the stronger you get, the easier it gets.
So it's funny because I always get people asking me what type of music I listen to when I'm doing my workouts. And I always tell them I listen to Christian music. Like, I don't listen to rap, I don't listen to rock or nothing. So I always get my worship on while I'm doing workout. It's like knocking out two birds in one stone. But you should always be worshiping. I also got this comment the other day from somebody saying on Instagram that we don't look like we lift weights. And I kind of took it personally. I was like, dang, like they saying I don't look good. But I think it's just the camera. Like the camera never truly shows how you look like in person. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you can kind of see it. Like I'd be lifting this weight, bro.
I don't know, that could also be me coping with the fact that my muscles just don't show up on camera as much. But honestly though, I do lift weights.
I'll do that like 4 times and I'll increase the weight after each set. So right now I'm doing 185. And after this I'll probably go 225. So one thing that I've noticed when I've been losing weight and also building muscle is that I still have like nipple undercarriage, if that makes sense. So naturally when you lose weight, you're gonna have loose skin. And so underneath my chest right here, I have like this extra flap of skin. And I was just showing Calvin, when you feel my chest, like I have more strength up here. When I flex my chest, you can feel up here it's strong. But then as you can see right here, you see that line where it starts to fold underneath? It's because I don't do so much decline press or bench press that I don't have that strength underneath my boobs right here. And if you've ever seen some guys that just got really nice thick chests and boobs like that, it's because they do decline press as well, which fills out this underneath muscle, which as you can see on my body, it's kind of flat. Compared to up here, it's pretty solid. So that's why we're gonna target our lower chest today to make sure that we have strength under our boobs. Notice something, Calvin, when you were doing your training, you tend to shift your body over this way. So if you guys can see Calvin, when he does a set, his neck is proportionately a little bit over to this direction. Do you see that? And so that causes the imbalance. It starts off from how he's seated into his seat right here. It's all about how you're seated in the middle of the seat. So if you guys can see how Calvin's sitting right now, his head is actually a little bit off to the side. So Calvin, what I need you to do is just scoot over an inch that way, okay? And now put your back flat against the bench press with your head resting back, straight back, okay? So as you guys can see, it's a little bit better. Now he's centered. So now what we need to do is shift his neck and his head has to tilt down a little bit. And now do you feel that in the back of your head where it's in the middle of the seat? Now if you guys could see how I see it, and Calvin can see it, his head is perfectly in the middle of the bench press, which now when you do your push, Calvin, and you do it nice and slow, you can start to feel the imbalance a little bit more, don't you?
Yeah.
And you can feel which side is actually favoring. So it still favors just a little bit on this side, and that's because you actually tore your labrum on this side, didn't you, back in the day? You tore this shoulder right here. And so you can see that he tends to favor this side in his rear delt. So we're gonna get that strong back there too. It starts off from your back, and you can start to tell that there's a little bit less hangover on this side versus this side. So we'll go ahead and work on that, Calvin. And so I noticed I used to do the same thing too. And so last year I made it a big focus in the beginning of the year to work my back, to get my back muscles nice and strong. I probably did at least 3 to 4 back days per week, just strictly focusing on getting my back stronger so I'm more upright. So now I can literally feel it when I sit in this chair, that this side on my left side, because I tore my left labrum back in high school. So I can still feel there's a little bit of weakness compared to this side. And oddly enough, my right arm is my writing arm, my strong arm, my throwing arm. So I have more muscle on this side. So whenever you're seated in the seat, you want to find a way to get yourself centered into the seat, right? And then put your head straight back and find your grip. that make sure, it might feel uneven because this side's favored, right? So you might want to put your hand here and this hand over here. You can see the difference that this one's off to the side and this one's not. So in order to fix that, I put both thumbs right here, I grip down, and I go back and I squeeze like a motorcycle up here. You're squeezing a motorcycle and you try to feel it uneven on both sides. And from there, it's a simple push. And you try to keep it as straight as possible, head, chest down, bringing it in. And again, I can feel this one doesn't want to go back as far, but this one I can hold it stronger. So what I want to do is make sure I have even reps. Even reps, nice and slow. And the only way to do that is if you go nice and slow. If you're going fast, you're gonna lose form and you're not gonna do good. So always start off slow, control the reps, control your weight, try to align yourself perfectly. It always starts off with the form to prevent injuries.
Heavy.
Sometimes it ain't about being the strongest. We're doing it right.
You're struggling like I am right now, we call that the chest obliterator. The chest obliteration.
Wait till the push-ups.
Huh?
Wait till the push-ups. The finisher?
This is called Ultra Mega Destroyer Destructo mode on my chesties. My God, is an awesome God he reigns.
This is another thing that I really started doing as of recently was adding ab workouts to every session that I do. I know that I want to have my abs showing 24/7, 365, so I'm making sure I'm hitting them after every single workout.
I literally feel my stomach ripping as I do these ab sets. It feels amazing. It feels like I'm burping inside my stomach, but it's my stomach lining ripping and rebuilding with abs.
You're crazy. You're doing over 100 pounds?
Don't go all the way back.
Yeah. Calvin, don't go all the way back.
Yes, sure.
Only start up high and then go back just a little bit. Start up higher, yeah. And then don't go back that far. Yeah, there you go.
5 to 9 reps. That's the key right there. You want to do 5 to 9 perfect reps. Because you can do a whole bunch of reps, but you can still not be doing them right. So 5 to 9 reps, do a perfect 5 to 9, and then you burn out and finish off the rest that you can do.